Was this my worst race weekend ever? Here we are, the last round of the Formula KFX 2025 Championship. We've seen some incredible battles for not only the lead but also the championships, and this round served as a decider for all the championships. The juniors, the seniors, and the heavyweights. With everything on the line, every person there was excited to see who would come out on top. But let's rewind. Why was this my worst weekend yet? As per usual, it's a very early morning. Upon arrival, it's 2 degrees Celsius out, which is about 38 Fahrenheit. Due to a small confusion on my end, I ended up getting in the car late, and I'm also wearing really thin gloves. My hands were freezing, but that wasn't the worst part. I didn't crack my visor a single time, meaning that my helmet fogged up like 4 times throughout the session. And to rub salt in the wound, I also ended up spinning off the track about 1 billion times. Safe to say, this was my worst practice session yet. Next up, it was time for qualifying. Things were looking up as the track was warmer, and throughout the first 10 minutes, I found myself with a lot of space to the person in front and to the person behind. Unfortunately, I ended up qualifying a measly 9th, which in retrospect isn't that bad considering I finished P9 in every single competitive session so far. Either way, I had mixed feelings about this one. Next up was the pre-fight, and this was by far the warmest session of the day, and I was really excited to finally get on a track that felt normal, until my hopes and dreams were crushed on lap 1 with this happening. Obviously, I was in the wrong position, but this ruined the races for not only me, but also everyone around me, and this meant that I finished the pre-final in P14. One of my friends even went as far as to call me Nico Hulkenberg, which I must admit is pretty accurate. Next, it was time for the race. I am very happy to say the race went well, and I didn't spin a single time. In the first half of the race, I had some pretty good battles with some of the people around me. I even had a pack in front of me at some point, which was really fun, but at some point, I settled into P10, and the guy in front of me was gapping me, so I ended up crossing the line in P10. I drove into the pits thinking that a P14 to P10 run wasn't that bad, and I even went as far as to congratulate the guy in front of me for being so fast. He mistook this as me yelling at him for pushing me off track, which never happened, but I made sure to clear it up with him at some point. Overall, I was pretty happy. For the last round of the session, I don't think this was the worst way I could finish the season. I'm also really proud to know that I've been a part of Rotax Racing Club's new California chapter. I'm pretty happy with where I finished considering where I started, but my question is,